Hey, good morning. So today is May 5th, and yesterday was Star Wars Day because it was May the 4th be with you. Today, it's the second Star Wars Day because it's Revenge of the 5th. Yes, I'm a Star Wars nerd. All right, we're in the second lesson quarterly for the year. Illusions, images, and symbols. I believe an ampersand should be there. How to study Bible prophecy. This one is called The Blood of Bulls and Goats. Some have criticized the entire concept of sacrifice, claiming that it's cruel, harsh, and, in a sense, unfair. Yet, that's precisely the point. Christ's death was cruel, harsh, and unfair. The innocent dying for the guilty. That's what it took to solve the sin problem, and Christ's death was what all these harsh, cruel, and unfair sacrifices pointed to. Read Hebrews 10, 3-10. Hebrews 10, 3-10. But in those sacrifices, there is a reminder of sin every year. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and goats could take away sin. Therefore, when he came into the world, he said, "Sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but a body you have prepared for me. In burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin you had no pleasure. Then I said, Behold, I have come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do your will, O God." Previously saying, sacrifice and offering burnt offerings and offerings for sin you did not desire, nor had pleasure in them, which are offered according to the law. Then he said, Behold, I have come to do your will, O God. He takes away the first, that he may establish the second. By that will we have been sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once for all. For some reason the angle was making it very, very difficult to read. The angle of the light hitting on the page, I don't know why. Anyway. The lambs and other sacrificial animals were merely symbols pointing forward to the atoning sacrifice of the Lamb of God. They were acts of faith, giving sinners a tangible way to express faith in the work of the coming Messiah. We often refer to these kinds of symbols as types, which are fulfilled by an antitype, or the appearance of the thing or event they foreshadowed. Some have even been described as the sacrifices. Some have even described these sacrifices as mini prophecies of death of Jesus on the cross. The rituals associated with sacrifice were a little like paying for a trip. When you purchase the train, bus, or airplane ticket, you do not immediately receive the journey you paid for. Instead, you are given a ticket or a boarding pass, a symbol or a promise of the journey to come. You can sit on that piece of paper all you want, but it will not convey you to any destination. Once you have boarded and the journey begins, however, you have received what you paid for, and the paper ticket becomes unnecessary. So it was with the sacrificial animals. They had an important role to play, but once the real sacrifice was made, they became meaningless. A reality depicted when the veil between a holy place and the most holy place in the earthly sanctuary was rent asunder at the death of Jesus. Then the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, Mark 15:38. The whole sacrificial system, temple and all, pointed forward to the death of Jesus on the cross. Once Jesus fulfilled his promise at the cross and rose victorious over death, the types became unnecessary. Discussion question. Think about just how bad sin must be that only death of Jesus, the incarnate Word, could atone for it. What should this tell us about our attitude towards sin? What should this tell us what our attitude towards sin must be? There we go. Well, it should tell us that we should hate it. We should not desire it at all. And that we need to die to self. And trust me, I'm no exception. I definitely need to practice hating sin more. But we have an advocate in Jesus. All right. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.